Test, test. Okay, there it is. Sorry to blow anyone's eardrums out. As soon as I get this thing going, we are going to... There we go. Alrighty! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my kitchen. Today, we are making stuffed mushrooms, not beef burgundy. Man, it's been a while since I cooked. On stream, anyway. I cook. There we go. Well, hello, everybody. So, I was at Jungle Gyms the other day, and I got some portobello caps. And they are here. Cool, huh? And so we will take those out. Let me show you these beautiful little bad boys. No. Okay, so those are going to be the main component of dinner. Yeah, there we go. Need a pan to put them in. First, we need to make the stuffing. We're going to stuff them with a mixture of hamburger, breadcrumbs, Parmesan cracker crumbs, actually, sour cream, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, just to round out the equation, plus some herbs and spices. It's going to be delicious, and I think you guys are going to like this. So, we got our sour cream. We have got our, that's shrimp. I'll cook those up too, and they'll be delicious. Ground beef. And Parmesan cheese. The crackers are already out. And we are going to get started on this. Now, normally, there's crud in my pan. Give me just a second. There we go. So normally what you would do is you would get this hot and then you would put the burger in. I just washed my stove and I don't want to get it all messy. So I'm going to put the burger in first, put a lid on this, and then turn on the heat so that we can kind of keep it well contained. A little bit odd, I know. So here's how this is going to work. Just as an experiment, we're going to put down a little salt first. We'll season this as we go. So just tear up the burger into the pan. And then in a second, we're just going to go ahead and turn it on low. And then I will get the... And then I will get the herbs and spices going. There we are. I better get this paper off the stove, eh? There we are. Always wash your hands frequently and profusely when you are handling raw meat. A little high, so we'll turn that down a bit. Now let's season this up real fast. First things first, it wouldn't be hamburger without some delicious onion. Now I don't have any raw onion, so we're just going to use onion powder, which is handy and very useful, especially in a dish where you don't want necessarily a whole lot of textures. You want kind of an amalgamated texture. So, you know, having powdered ingredients imparts the flavor of the item without adding the texture of that item. So if you don't necessarily want anything crunchy in it like onions, although I like that, I just don't have them right now. But if you're not a fan, then, you know, you're fine to do it with powdered ingredients. We're going to add a little black pepper here, which will be tasty. And then I think what I would like for this is a little bit of oregano. Oregano is going to give it a really good flavor. So to recap, we've got oregano, onion powder, black pepper, and salt. And I'm going to kind of work this carefully to keep any grease from splattering anywhere. Because again, I just cleaned my stove and I don't feel like doing it again. So how's everybody doing today? Also, while we wait for this, let's go ahead and crush up our cracker crumbs real quick. Hello! Hey! Foam82! Welcome to the stream! It's a cooking stream today. We're making stuffed mushrooms. How you doing today? You have a great stream with... Yes! Thank you so much! I appreciate that. It should be good. I love mushrooms. I absolutely love mushrooms. And we got these great big portobellas. They're going to be tasty. See? Uh-huh. Huh? I love portobellas. So let's crush up our cracker crumbs. Now, here's something cool that I got, and you might not have these everywhere, but they're little Parmesan flavored goldfish crackers. And they don't have to be goldfish crackers, but the Parmesan bit is important because they taste really, really good. So we're going to get a bowl for the hamburger to mix this up in. But what you do is you get about, for this amount, just a little small handful, about like that. And we just crush them into a powder, basically. Now, have to get all the stuff out of our bowl. There we go. And if there's any bigger pieces getting in, just pick them up and crush them again. You could do this with a mortar and pestle. You could put them in a Ziploc bag and you could hit it with like a tenderizer hammer. But these things just crush so easy that it's not a big deal just to kind of do it by hand. Although it makes less of a mess and it's easier to clean up after you do it. If you do it this way, be sure you wash your hands real good and keep yourself clean. But there you go. See, that's about what you're looking for right there. Oh, hello everybody! Hey, bon appetit and have a great dinner, Foam82. Lily, how you doing? It's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. How is your new computer? I am so happy for... Oh, shit. I need to... Excuse me. I need to turn that down a little bit. Oh, me. Hello, Lily, and I'll get to everyone else in just a second when I keep my hamburger from burning here. And, yeah, have a great day. Lily, how's it going? And welcome to the stream. We're doing mushrooms, big ones. We're stuffing them and baking them. It's going to be wonderful. And while we're at it, we're just going to eat a couple of these little goldfish crackers because they're really good. Another thing that we want to do while we're at it is to grate a little Parmesan in here, which is not mysterious or exciting. You just grate an appropriate amount of it into your bowl. And then we're going to hollow out our mushrooms so that they're ready to be stuffed. There we go. Maybe a little more. I like Parmesan. Okay. There we go. So cracker crumbs and Parmesan cheese. Ready to roll. Good, and the computer is amazing. You started playing games on it already. You did a short stream yesterday. I'll have to check the VOD on that. I'm sorry I missed that. Here's what we're going to do now. We have to twist and pop the stems out of the portobellas, and they'll come right out. And since, you know, waste not, want not, what we're going to do is we're going to mince these real fine and throw them into the stuffing. So I'm just going to mince that up real quick. Be sure to cut off the very bottom because it's kind of tough on the end. So, but what game did you stream, Lily? And what games are you going to be playing? Yummy. We'll just throw those into the pot there, and we'll pop the stems off the other two portobello caps here real quick. So again, you just take it, you twist, and pop it right out. See? That's easy. And we go for the third one. Ooh, that's a big, gorgeous one. Isn't that beautiful? That seems almost too pretty to eat, but if you don't eat it, it goes to waste, and it's even more of a shame. So we're gonna look at that, y'all. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to eat it. It's gonna be tasty. All right, so again, cut the little tough bottom disc off of it, and on this one, and I'll check chat in just a second here. There we go. Now just slice these bad boys up fine, and we're going to mince them, and we're going to use them as part of the stuffing. There we go. That ought to do it. There you go. Just put that in there. Ta-da! There we go. I'll get the rest of this up in a second here. Waste not, want not. The more of this you don't waste, the more of it you get to eat. Yummy! There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have almost made our stuffing. We need to add, oh, sorry. Yes, there it is. Okay. A little more. Noisy! Woo! Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing? It is good to see you. We're making mushrooms. Big ones! Look, mushroom. Woo! Haha! We are stuffing them. We're making a stuffing mixture with hamburger, sour cream, Parmesan cheese, crushed Parmesan goldfish crackers, and chopping up the stems of the actual mushrooms themselves just to make some filler here. And it's going to be wonderful. So you have to make sure that the hamburger is completely done all the way through. It'll cook a little bit in the oven, but still, you want it pretty done before you start. Okay, this is a mixture of crushed goldfish cracker crumbs, the Parmesan flavor. It's got Parmesan cheese in there. It's got the minced stems of the portobellos. And it's about ready to go. We're going to add the seasoned cooked hamburger, and we're going to add some sour cream, and we're going to use it to stuff the portobellos. You're off till next Sunday. Yes! Oh, that is cool, man! What are you going to do with all that free time? You have got a week off, my dude! That is insane! Unfortunately, I have not been as busy as I'd like lately, so a week off for me would not actually be a welcome thing right now, but I am real glad you've got one, my dude. Okay. Here's what we do to drain this hamburger. I need a bowl. Give me a second. Where is bowl? What is bowl? Why no bowl? Please stand by. Technical difficulties. Okay, bowl. Now what you do is you get some towel paper and you put your towel paper in your bowl, and then you take and you pour your hamburger into the bowl, and it wicks all the grease off of it. Cool trick, huh? Let me see what you guys are up to. You like the add of the crackers? Yeah, the crackers are good in it. Stream and Play with Animals also started playing Splatoon 2. Aaron and Jess have been playing Splatoon 2 lately. You guys ought to get together and play a bit. Hey, DZL, welcome to the kitchen, man. I am making mushrooms, stuffed mushrooms. In fact, we've got some delightful portobello caps here. They are looking gorgeous, and so we need to get the stuffing ready for them. And I am just going to take this towel paper full of hamburger, and I'm just going to roll it into this bowl here real quick. There we go. Oop, don't want to get any of the grease in there. So there we go. We'll set that to the side, and I will deal with the greasy towel paper later. But what we've got now is this mixture of the mushroom stems, the cracker crumbs, the Parmesan cheese, the hamburger, and our herbs and spices. Now what we need to add to this is a little bit of sour cream, just enough to make it into kind of a filling, a paste for this. Hey, the stream went great, man. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that. I need to catch one of yours sometime real soon. I have missed hanging out in your streams and watching you do horror games. Okay, so we want enough to properly turn this into a stuffing for the mushrooms. And I think we may have fallen a little bit short there, but we're getting close. See, it kind of turns into a tasty sort of filling, which is good. And then we're going to bake it inside these caps. Now, oh, that was actually about just exactly the right amount. Look at that, guys. It's, I mean, maybe just a little bit more to get it a little creamier, but I think we're good. Also important, if you're going to use the rest of your sour cream for something else, don't stick a hamburger-covered spoon back into it. All right. So that's actually looking really, really, really good. And it smells really good, too. Let's taste it. That is the stuff. Let's see what you guys are up to. Cool. I will try to catch you tomorrow. That needs a little bit of salt. But the onion is just right. So there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our pan and add just a little tiny bit of olive oil to keep this from sticking, first and foremost. Not a lot, because they won't stick, and mushrooms kind of have their own moisture, but just a little bit. It adds some flavoring, too. And now we're going to take this mixture and dollop it. Can you guys see? Yes, you can see. And dollop it on each of these and kind of try and keep it even. So we're going to go round robin back and forth just to make sure that nobody is left out. Now this one doesn't have a whole lot by way of a cup shape to it, so we're going to have to be careful to keep it from all falling off of this one, but that's okay. That's kind of the nature of the beast. So we are going to stuff these little bad boys up with this stuff. Oh yeah. And the rest of it all goes in this one, because this is our big boy right here. Give me a second, guys, and I'll be right there. Yummy. Oh, yes. Wonderful. Let's see what you guys are up to. RE5 solo XA. Ha ha! I'm going to try and catch that. Okay. Little bitty drizzle of olive oil on top of the stuff. And where is little bitty drizzle of balsamic vinegar as well to boot. Not a lot, just a tidge. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Ready for the oven? I believe so. So we're going to stick them in on about 400 degrees for a little bit and see what they do. Now, mushrooms drink oil and butter and things like that, so we will check on them from time to time to make sure that they're not drying out any. But these should have enough moisture in them, plus from the stuff on top, to where they're fine. In fact, if you wanted to top these a little bit, we could get the Parmesan again, and we could just sprinkle a little on top as well to kind of bake a nice little crust onto it, and that wouldn't hurt a thing. In fact, that's what we're going to do. Okay, now, those, oh, look guys, those go into the oven. And they cook until they're done. So now the $64 question is, what do we cook until they're done? And I knew you were going to ask that, and I have a solution. But first, let's check chat. There you go. Speed running it, huh? That sounds wonderful and yet mildly daunting. Okay, put away our grease-soaked towel paper just so that it's not in the way. So Noisy, are you going to be streaming any of the Splatoon this week? And while we wait for that, we're going to do some nice seared shrimp. Probably for a salad, but maybe for something else. I don't know. It's going to be wonderful. So, let's get a skillet. One with high sides, so that again I can try to keep the mess on my stove to a minimum. And these will be nice for a snack. Now these are actually whole shrimp and raw ones. And so before we can really get going on them, what I will need to do is peel them. Which is great because it'll give us some time to get ready for the portobellos. Now I've showed you guys this before, but oh, is my stream paused? Huh. No? It was just on mine. That's weird. Oh well. So, shrimps. We have the shrimps, we need to skin the shrimps. Well, first we need to kind of wash them. So let me show you guys a quick and convenient way to wash these when they come in their own handy dandy little bag here. Run the water in the bag, bobble the shrimp up and down, drain the bag without draining out all the shrimp, and you have rinsed your shrimp. Now we're just going to kind of dump them out over here. And I will show you guys a quick and easy way to also skin these little bad boys. Alright, so get us a little garbage bowl here. Actually, I'll just use the one that had the, yummy, that had the filling in it. Grab the sides, pull them down. Grab the shrimp itself, get by the tail, and just squeeze. The skin comes right off. So again, pull it down from the sides, grab the shrimp, squeeze the tail. I didn't do a good job on that one. Skin comes right off. So all we got to do is kind of get it going on the quick. And before you know it, all of our shrimp will be peeled and ready to cook. These are already pre-deveined, but you always kind of want to check and make sure that they did a good job of it. I've been given a free scallop. Yay. We'll cook that in there too. Nothing like bonus seafood from your local Kroger. Surprise scallop. I ain't gonna complain. Oop. Two more. There we go. All our shrimp are nicely peeled and ready to roll. We also have a spare scallop. Let me wash my hands real quick, and I will turn you guys around so that we can cook these little bad boys up and get them nice and purty. Now, I don't know what kind of sauce we want for these things. I don't have any white wine at the moment, so I think we're just going to do a nice butter sauce with kind of a pseudo Cajun seasoning on these things. And so, to that end, let's heat up our pan. It's going to be beautiful. That's why you don't use metal implements on non-stick pans, boys and girls. Not on the regular, anyway. Okay, this is going to be good. Now, one of the things that I have that might be a little harder to find for most people is I have managed to score some bay leaf powder. And bay leaves are not hard to come by. Bay leaf powder, on the other hand, is a little more rare. If you have a specialty spice shop, you can pick some up, and I recommend you do because it's really good, especially if you want kind of semi-pseudo Cajun food. I don't know what that is. I think that's turmeric. So we're going to get some coriander, some celery salt, some paprika. I don't know what that is. Here we go. But first we got to start with our shrimp. So let's bring them over here and just dump them straight into the butter. We're adding our scallops too. All right. Turn on our fan. Okay. Salt. Bay leaf powder, which is always good. A little bit of celery salt. We're going to do some paprika. Little coriander. And just a touch of powdered garlic. Okay, a lot of powdered garlic. That's going to be good. Ho, 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 ho. I wish you guys could smell this. I'm glad, man. It's making me hungry. I don't know what's in here. It was arrowroot, but oh, it's turmeric. You know what? I thought that's what that was. I'm going to add just a little bit of it. Ooh, it all went on one. That smells heavenly. Oh man, that turmeric makes all the difference. That's gonna be so good. Okay, let's get my spice cabinet put back together. Away with, again, it was turmeric, coriander, celery salt, regular salt, paprika, and bay leaf powder. I will tell you, it's a good combination. While we're waiting, let's see what this mushroom is doing. Those are going to be a while, actually. But that is okay. Because these are shaping up to be excellent. We'll just get a little cleanup done while we wait. Uh-oh, something's happening in the chat. Woo, Agent B13, thank you so much. And the Practical Escapist is raiding with a party of 6. Wow, thank you. Cookery Nation, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much. Right now I'm actually doing baked stuffed portobello mushroom caps, but since they're in the oven and that's not really entertaining to watch, I'm whipping up some Cajun shrimp just to entertain us. Let me go throw this garbage away. I'll be right back. So yeah, we're making portobellos, but right now I've got these shrimp, and on them we have got well, we need to take them off the stove now and plate them up. They have got a lovely mixture of woo, hello, and hello Nellie G. Thank you, all of you. So what we have is a set of shrimp. We just peeled them and seared them here in butter. They have a mixture of salt, garlic, paprika, bay leaf powder, turmeric, coriander, and celery salts. Oh, and they are really, really smelling good. One thing that I do like to do while I am cooking, and you'll have to forgive me a moment, is while the pan is still hot, it's easier to get all the stuff stuck off of it. You want to be careful because water does soak through a washcloth and water can be hot, but if you clean a pan out while it's still good and hot, and I let this one go a little too long, if you clean out a pan while it's still good and hot, it prevents things from welding to it and makes it a lot easier to clean. And I need to wash it, but see? Demonic Zombie Lord, I think it is so awesome. That is a really, really cool tattoo, man. I think it's beautiful. I think it's very well done. I think it's something that you can enjoy and be proud of. Thank you so much. Let me get this pan finished here. Clean as a whistle. Actually, on the back side here. And I will show you these shrimp that we got up. And then what I'll do is I'll pull the portobellos out of the oven for a half a second and show you, and I'll tell you about them. These are our shrimp, and I can't wait to tuck into those. Actually, the seafood place gave me a scallop along with them by accident, and you better believe I cooked it right up along with them because I love scallops. Thank you. Yeah, it's looking good. Let me get some mitts and show you guys these portobellos. Now, these are stuffed portobello caps, and what we did is we pulled the stems off of them. Now look quick, because these have to go back in before the oven cools off. But I will tell you about them. First of all, we took the portobello mushroom caps and we pulled the stems out of them, and then we minced, we cut the little tough disc off the bottom of the stem, but we minced the stems up fine and we stuck them in a bowl. And then we grated some Parmesan cheese, put it in with that. We cooked up some hamburger and seasoned it pretty well, mostly with oregano, salt, and pepper, and a little bit of onion powder. To that we added sour cream, and then for a little texture and body, we crushed up some Parmesan crackers just to kind of add as filler. And the ones that I used are actually these little goldfish crackers. And so these are really, really good, by the way. If you've never had them, they're pretty wonderful. And so we crush those, and we mix them with the hamburger, the sour cream, the Parmesan cheese, and the minced mushroom stems, and we filled the portobello caps with them. We drizzled the pan with a little bit of olive oil to keep them from sticking. Then we drizzled the tops of the mushrooms with a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And then we grated a little more Parmesan on top just so it makes into a nice crust. And all I'm doing right now is waiting for them to come out. And while I was waiting for them to come out, I decided we were going to make some shrimp for a snack. So, yes, goldfish should be a staple in every house. The only problem I have with goldfish is if I'm doing a video game stream instead of a cooking stream, what ends up happening is I start with a full bag of goldfish and I end up with an empty bag and a stomachache. There is no next sitting. They disappear all in one go. Yeah, these shrimp look too good to ignore for too much longer. Look at that. I'm looking forward to this. So, how about you guys? With a name like Cookery Nation, it seems like you cook too. Tell me while we wait on these portobellos, what do you cook? And what do you like to cook? And what sort of cuisines do you like? Because I love to hear about recipes. In fact, while I wait for your answer, I'll tell you guys a little bit about what I'm going to be cooking next time around. I got this bulgur wheat in bulk, and I think I'm going to do it up with, as a nice base to put some vegetables on. Probably something green like green beans, maybe some lima or butter beans, maybe even some edamame. But it'll be really, really good. We'll season it real good. We'll spice it real good. Get kind of like a butter sauce going for it, maybe, just to kind of make it something different and tasty. But let's try this real quick. Oh man, that's good. I don't think this. That burner's probably still a little hot for me to just set that there and perch that there. But this is what we're working with, ladies and gentlemen. And that being said, I like about it. Let's see, the Practical Escapist in your bot. Both cooking streamers and cook lots of stuff. Let me tell you about some cast iron. What I love, and I have 3 pots sitting here on the stove, is this stuff. It's cast iron, as you can see, but the inside has a, I've got 3 of them, and they're nested, and they're all heavy. Oop, let me get this other one, because that one's hotter than hell. The inside is coated in a white ceramic, and it's kind of a non-stick ceramic coating, but as you can see, the pot itself is actually cast iron, and I absolutely love them. They're the best of all worlds. They hold heat evenly and uniformly and for a long time like cast iron, and yet they're non-stick. And the only problem with them is if you get the cheapies and you heat them up too quickly or cool them down too quickly, the cast iron and the ceramic will change sizes at different rates of speed and it will crack. I have only had that happen with the cheapy ones from the local shops. The ones that I get, like, that I order from the internet, or the ones that I get in the nice shops on sale on the rare occasions when they are, have never done that to me. But I love that sort of cast iron. Yes, the enamel is so nice. The interesting thing is, I've tried the ones with like that black enamel that almost has a sandpapery texture to it, and it's okay. But I mean, to me, it's not much different than cooking on like bare cast iron. So I tend to. I mean, I guess you could scrub it a little easier, but I tend to like the smooth enamel finish on them, which is a whole lot of fun. Ooh, 25 pieces of cast iron. Well, since you cook, let's talk about knives, because I tend to have a few really neat ones, but one of the unusual ones I have, and I tend to have the standard French style chef's knives, but I also have a Chinese style cook's knife. This is not a cleaver. This is a cook's knife. I love this thing. Like cabbages, lettuce, carrots, any kind of vegetables. It is wonderful for those, and if you get really good at it, you can butcher like a chicken or do fish skin, and it's good for fine work if you get good at it. Although I've got appropriate knives for that. But ever since I got it a while back, this has quickly become and long stayed one of my favorite cooking knives. And I only paid like $15 for it, and I don't think it was a Joyce Chen, oddly enough. And I don't think, they still make 100 of them just like this, but I don't think Joyce Chen actually sells these anymore, which is a shame because it's a really, really good one, and for $15, you can't beat them with a stick. So if you see one, pick it up. It's a worthwhile addition to the kitchen, although let me show you the technique of holding it is a little bit different. You kind of tuck your finger up under the end of it there for a little more control. And it's, but I can just fly through any kind of small vegetables and things like with it, chopping scallions, mincing julienne. It works just like a regular chef's knife, so I like it a lot. That said, let's peek in on these mushrooms real quick and see if they're getting any kind of... Oh, yeah, those are looking good. I think another 2 to 3 minutes. Matter of fact, I'm going to set the timer for about 3 minutes. We're going to pull those out in about 3 minutes and see what they look like. In the meantime, we're going to get another shrimp. And it's going to be this little beauty. Oh, man, those are good. Got a bounce? Well, thank you. Thank you so much for coming by. I really appreciate it. And I would love to see you in my kitchen again. And also, everyone, they stream too. So everyone go follow Cookery Nation. Go follow The Practical Escapist. Make sure that you give them likes and follows and show them a lot of love and hype. Because that's what Twitch is all about. So thank you guys again for coming by. Real quick, just so you guys can see the finished product, or almost the finished product, there are our stuffed mushrooms. Now, they need to go back in for a couple minutes, but you can see on the edges how they're kind of getting all puckery and roasted looking and wonderful. Those are gonna stay in there another 2 minutes, and then we're gonna pull those out. So have a great day, and thank you so much again for stopping by. And man, I can't wait, y'all. This is my dinner today, and so very good. And I am looking very forward to it. Oh man, you have no idea. If anyone has just come in after I rattled them off earlier, the shrimp is, let me see, that's still too hot to set there. The shrimp is a mixture of salt and pepper. We've got celery salt, we've got paprika, we've got turmeric, we have bay leaf powder, and we have powdered garlic on the shrimp. And we seared it in butter, actually. You can do olive oil, you can do a mixture of both. You can even do like a white wine sauce. Today it was just butter, keeping it simple. And, you know, sometimes in cooking, simple is best. And it really paid off today. That turmeric is, the turmeric really gives it a little extra something. And I'm enjoying the heck out of them. We have 1 minute left. 1 minute left on the portobello mushrooms, and then we're going to plate all this stuff up, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like all put together and ready to eat. And then after that, we're going to keep the hype going and throw you guys over to, oh yes, we have Chess WC and we have Noisy Boy Jr., who are both streaming. Speaking of which, go follow Chess_WC. He's a Super Mario streamer and chess streamer, and he's awesome. And Noisy Boy Jr. Plays a variety of games, and he is an awesome hype guy and very cool people. Follow Cookery Nation and the Practical Escapist, who were kind enough to swing by the stream today. Follow Lily Rains, who has been here this morning, and she is so sweet. Follow everybody. Everyone's great here. I love all you guys. That said, that was our 30-second warning. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what our portobellos are starting to look like. Because I think that we are about to have a tasty lunch. I guess I can turn off the fan, eh? All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a thing of beauty. Now look down in this one. You can see how the mushroom itself, the gills, are all nice and caramelized and tasty looking. That is a trio of, oh, who's talking? Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. You know, when I'm in the kitchen, I'm on an old, well, not an old, it's a fairly new, but it's a Linux tablet, and my my reactions and things and my notifications don't always go off, so I'm so sorry about that. But thank you so much for the follow. If anyone did something that needs a notification and they didn't get one, let me know about it so that I can thank you properly. That said, real quick, the ingredients for the stuffing of the portobello caps is you pop off the stem, you mince it real fine, you throw it in a bowl, you add crushed up goldfish crackers, very finely crushed, you add sour cream, you add grated Parmesan cheese, and you add seasoned hamburger. We seasoned the hamburger with, what did we season it with? Oregano, salt, pepper, and onion powder. The hamburger mixes in real nice. Be sure to put in enough sour cream to make it a nice pasty consistency. You stuff the mushrooms with it. You grate a little more Parmesan on top. You drizzle olive oil and balsamic vinegar, and you bake it until they look like this. So let's plate this up, and then we're going to pass the hype along to somebody else real quick. And thank you guys so much for the follows and all the kind words and for participating with me. So let's get this little one right here because it's pretty looking. Okay. We'll just pop that right there. Okay. Now, not that it's really necessary, but we are going to move the shrimp from this plate to that one. And I don't have much of a garnish, and I don't actually have any vegetables to eat today because I'm being terrible. But, ladies and gentlemen, there is our dinner. Let me move the thing. And I am going to turn the camera so you guys can watch the dinner while we go and find someone to host. Oh, wait, people are talking. You might want to check out Cookery's blog and website. Has a cooking Twitch directory. And yes, please go ahead and whisper that link to me. I don't know if links are enabled in the chat, but you can throw it in the chat if you want. I don't know if the bot will kill it, but if it does, I'm sorry. But yes, please whisper it to me because I would love to go check that out. I absolutely love cooking, and I would love to be part of it. So yes, thank you so much. So definitely whisper that to me. And I think that
Oh, I'm torn. Noisy Boy Jr. is such an awesome guy and a wonderful friend. And then again, Chess WC has been just so cool lately. And even played one of my levels today. Tell you what, I will, Chess played one of my levels today. I am going to throw the host initially over to Chess WC because he's a really cool guy. And when he wraps it up, I will throw it over to Noisy Boy Jr. with a secondary host after that. So we are going to host both of these wonderful guys. Yay, the mod didn't need it. Yes! All right. So yeah, everybody go check that out if you like cooking. That said, I'm going to run off and eat before my food gets cold. Thank you guys so much. You're always welcome in my kitchen. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for all the hype. I'm passing it along. Take care.